upset Connecticut and took them from the unbeaten ranks for the first time in 90 games. 9th-ranked Stanford taking on the Cal Bears. So check your local listings for the game coming up at 3:30. It's either North Carolina, St. Francis of Pennsylvania, or Cal and Stanford. And then tonight at 5:30, back with ACC Sunday Night Hoops, LSU at Virginia, and then Miami at Duke at 7:45. I think we've parked enough basketball on your television.
Yep. All you got to do is just sit at that couch, sit back, watch some good hoops, bouncing the ball.
All right, Wake will press full court here.
Foul now.
Not a foul soon. I might foul this guy. And a near steal by Clark. But nearly 10 seconds have vanished from the clock here since that timeout. And Wake is still 3 possessions back. Here comes Gray. He rolls it off his foot and out of bounds. It's going to be Wake Forest ball. Lost another 6 seconds there. 32 seconds left to go. Now the shots have to come in threes.
Watching the official out there, they're telling the scorekeeper and the timer to turn off the shot clock.
Wake won't need it, or they shouldn't. Stewart stuck in the corner. Good defense by Kaida, and then Stewart had the only option was to roll it off his knee and start again. And now Wake Forest will take another timeout here with 25.7 seconds left to go, a 30-second timeout.
You know, there's an opportunity right there offensively for Wake Forest to find an opening down in that lane down there, and nobody made the cut. I mean, they had 2 guys stuck in the corner over here with the ball and nobody making a cut down inside.
That speaks well of what Gonzaga has done defensively today, especially in this second half. There haven't been many of those forays into the lane, and the guy who's done it for them in the first half has been quiet in the second half, and that's Travis McKay.
Wake Forest scored 35 points in the first half. So they're at 28 points so far here in the second half. So Gonzaga has done a good job, but also I think part of it has to do with the shot selection that Wake Forest has decided they wanted to take in the second half. And I got to say that most times it was not very complimentary.
No, it wasn't. 19 of 55 they're shooting, 34%. They were 4 of 16 from behind the arc. And this is the end of the timeout. 25.7 seconds left to go, and Wake Forest has the ball. They've had the ball for 7 seconds without even a hint of a shot.
It's not a statistic. We have enough statistics in sports today, but one of the things that they do in football is the time of possession, which I always think sometimes it gets a little skewed. But in basketball, I'm not sure we need it, but it really would be a telling story.
Yep. Got a timeout, or rather a foul coming up after Wake did not get the shot they wanted. A turnover. Ty Walker with the foul. 19.9 seconds left to go, and that's going to be hard to make up 3 possessions, that's for sure. It's the 10th team foul on Wake Forest, so 2 shots coming here for. That's Manny Erupt.
Part of what I think really happens with a club like Gonzaga that travels as much as they do and they play away from home. They've played 4 neutral site games, and they only really have played on opponents' courts in 2 different situations.
Right.
And I think it really kind of prepares you not only for your conference play, but also for NCAA play. I mean, you play in a lot of different venues, and you know when you get ready to go into the NCAA, and I think they're going to make it again, obviously. It's not unusual for them. It's not something that it's going to be foreign to them.
Stewart's 3-pointer is a little bit short. A lot of Wake Forest shots have fallen somewhat short of the mark here this afternoon, especially in the second half. Gonzaga with a 10-point lead. Deacons will pursue them and try to foul them, but there's no call. And Gray just has to get the ball into front court. Sacre does, and this one will come to an end. And Wake Forest loses again. This is going to be their 4th straight loss, and for Gonzaga, it will be their 6th straight win and their final game before conference play. Wake one more time around before conference play begins for them next weekend. The final, 73-63 in favor of Gonzaga. More from Wake Forest right after this.
Every year we travel to Boston.